Well, hello there, beautiful rays of light. Thank you for joining me on the Hill Spot podcast. I am Nikki S. Salas, your host, spiritual guide, well-being educator, and all-around inspiration giver. This is about promoting healing. We want to promote healing so we can live better. When we are doing better, we are able to enjoy our lives. And how do we do this? We do this by positively affecting the different aspects of the self, whether that be mentally, physically, emotionally, and the spirit. The spirit loves that. It goes along for the ride. So make sure you subscribe so you can be notified of upcoming videos and life teachings. Thank you for joining me. Peace and blessings.
So let's get right to it, beautiful people, because I know your time is precious. Though I so appreciate you sharing this time and this space with me. So I know it is around, I am recording this January the 24th. I know that it has been at least 3 weeks into the new year. Again, Happy New Year if you have not heard that from me yet. This is the new year of 2025. Yes, I am so grateful for it. And I am so grateful for all the wonderful things that you are being. And I hope, I claim, it is my intention that it is the best version of yourself. So, what are we talking about today? Well, I'm going to tell you where I got the inspiration from. I was watching a TV show recently, and a woman said something to her spouse, and it was about being strong. She had said that the reason why she felt like she could not do certain things that she wanted to do, even if she even exclaimed of a time when she was not feeling well, that she felt that she still had to keep everything going. And she felt that that is a version, is the definition, I should say, of being strong. And I was like, okay, oh, that's good, because it's lessons in everything, right? Because this big, beautiful world, when we wake up in the morning, the things that we do, the people that we meet is consistently teaching us if we are open to the lessons. So when she said that, it resonated with me. It related with me because I know what that feel like. And I know a lot of you all can raise your hand and say the same thing. But I'm here to tell you, you don't got to be strong all the time. Actually, to me, what I have learned, the best definition of being strong is knowing when you are weak. And it's not weak as far as you can't do anything, but it is knowing that you can't do everything, because we can't, y'all. Just like we don't know everything that there is to know, of just life itself, right? I am 50 years young because, I don't never call myself old. I believe in being seasoned. I believe in, as we grow, we are just continuing this life journey, right? But that goes with everything else. If we are not recognizing the times of when we are like, no, I can't do that. No, I don't know that. We are closing ourselves off to the opportunities, to the help, the assistance that we can be getting from other people, just from just other ways, because we're not meant to do everything. Now think about it. When we are consistently doing stuff, right? Because let's talk about how the body works. Even with me, my favorite exercises, physical exercises, is dancing and walking, and include hiking in with that. But there are times when rest and recovery is needed, right? And my body will tell me, it was like, oh, okay, Nikki, I know you may want to go outside today and go hike up that mountain, but no, not today. We need to sit down. And I have to listen to that. And I can I can tell you there has been times where I did not listen and I was like, oh, but it's so beautiful outside. I want to go do this. But you have to really be honest with yourself and consult all the different parts of yourself. Have a meeting and be like, but is it the best for us? And if the consistency, if, oh, I hope I'm saying that word right, but if the results, if the conclusion, if most of the parts of the self is saying that no, that's not a good idea, and that's not a bad thing. It's just like, hey, be okay with saying you're not strong today, but you might be strong tomorrow. And that's all it is in a nutshell. That's all the message that I want to give to you today is knowing when to let that mess go. Sometimes we think that we have to, right? That we have to put up this again strong front, be this strong person all the time. But we have to be honest with ourselves and say, is this the best for me? And is it the best for others? You know, as a mother, right? And I'm pretty sure many fathers can say the same thing. We want to even be there all the time for our children. But if we are doing so, how will our children learn to be there for themselves? And I mean to learn to listen to themselves. Because you know that's what we're about over here, right? Well-being is, yes, being better in our mind and our emotions and our body, but it is for the purpose. It is for the purpose of the spirit forth, coming to the forefront and leading us. And if we are well, we are exemplifying well-being. We want that for other people too, right? That includes our children. That includes other people that we care about. So sometimes you have to say no, right? To other people so you can allow them to lead themselves. So the spirit within them, which I say is the seed of God, their God seed, allow that to lead because we all know that ye are gods down here, right? That we are our own leaders in our life. And when we do that, step back, saying no to someone, we are actually saying yes. We are allowing them to say yes to themselves. And if we are not, we are consistently taking it, everything in for everybody else. It burns us down, right? Burnout. And that is something that I had dealt with when I worked as a nurse. And one of the many reasons why I left nursing, though it is still a great area, it is a great field for those who want to do the work, right? And are willing to do the work, who love the work, I should say. But I was consistently experiencing, especially in the beginning, burnout because I went into it saying, yeah, I'm going to do this and do that. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to be the best nurse. And sometimes which I had to learn was being the best nurse was knowing when to take a seat, knowing when to let mess go, knowing when to say no, even though the first reaction might be yes, but when you really think about it and consult the different parts of the self, right, and say, no, that's not the best thing I should be doing. So, and whew, man, I just had an example. I remember the very beginning of my nursing career, and I would stay late, which I know that is that's kind of a common practice in healthcare, right? You might be scheduled for 8 hours, 10 hours, or 12 hours, but you might end up staying a little bit later due to unforeseen circumstances, right? But in the beginning, I was doing that a lot. Not staying late because they asked me to stay, but staying late because I was doing a lot of work. The work that I was scheduled and responsible to do, and then helping everybody that asked me. And you know what happened? A manager called me because I was supposed to have been clocked out at 3 p.m. The manager called me to see how everything was going, and this person simply said, "You have no business still being there." And I was like, "What do you mean?" This person was like, "Well, I understand that things are going to come up, but you have been doing this for a while. And if you continue to do this, not only you going to get burnt out, but you are not allowing yourself to be in the position that you are." And this person went on to tell me about even making sure that I am delegating properly to the different people that I work with, so I can do what I needed to do, what I was responsible to do, and if I had time, then to help others. But often, what do, right? We often do everything for everybody else and not taking care of the things that we do for ourselves. And I want that for you. I want you to, again, always, always, always be well so you can enjoy your life. And it is difficult to do so when we are not consulting ourselves and saying this, asking if this is the best thing for us, and if I am enjoying my life and doing everything that is asked of me. Because again, we're not meant to, you all right? I want you to have that time to be in rest and recovery. Even if your enjoyment is just being still, because that's needed at sometimes, right? I want you to be well, all right? So I wish you all well. As always, thank you for joining me in this time, in this space. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and do so you can be notified of new videos of not only the Heal Spot podcast, but the different things that I share on this platform and others. Until the next time, take care of yourselves. Peace and blessings.